All right. Welcome back to another episode. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is Miss Crystal, one of the rockstar agents here on the team. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm excited. We're going to be breaking down this community for everybody, so you have to stick around. Home tour, a driving tour. We're going to talk about all of the numbers, everything that you need to know in order to make a decision on this community. Plus, you're going to be getting insider information on how we operate for our people. So make sure you stick around. At any point in time during this video, just under Crystal, you can see team at more FLA. That is how you reach us. Take it away.
All right. Well, if you are looking for a community without a CDD and you want to be near I-4 with easy access to I-4, this is a great option. So that's why I wanted to film it and show it to everybody because it's rare to find one this close that doesn't have a CDD right now.
Exactly. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of them, especially over in the Lake Alfred area. But no CDD is huge. So we're in. This is technically Auburndale because I know this is like on the line of Lakeland to Auburndale.
Yes.
Cool. So,
Yeah. So that road right there, that Polk Parkway,
uh-huh.
you can hop on that right outside the community, literally like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and you can be on I-4 heading
Anywhere.
towards Orlando or Tampa
Yeah, I'm gonna
really
show them
quick.
that right now. 40 minutes to Disney. Check this out. Our gauge is always the airports. So 55 minutes to the Tampa airports. What do you think it is to the Orlando airport?
Probably about the same.
Probably about the same. Look at that. It's actually
Oh,
a
a little
little
closer.
closer. So 49 minutes. So
Yeah.
proximity is huge here, and it looks like we're surrounded by a lot of land. So you got the major roads, but newer developments in here, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, you have really easy access to Lakeland, and you can be on I-4 and be in North Lakeland at, Old Navy, TJ Maxx, all that stuff right there, Target, Sam's Club,
Multiple
everything right
targets.
there. And I took the Parkway back home and ended up going to South Lakeland, and it only took me about 10 minutes. So
The
it's
Parkway has been one of the unsung heroes of Lakeland, I would say. Like even Polk in general. Like when have you ever seen traffic on it? Never. I've never
yeah,
seen traffic. It's always a breeze. You can get from one side of the county to the other. But if you go to I-4, you'll get caught up every single time.
it really helps those of us in Winter Haven when we're driving to Tampa. We used to have to drive through Lakeland and hit I-4. Now we just kind of go over top of Lakeland.
It's a cheat code. It is a cheat
Mhm.
code.
It's great.
So talk to us about this community. So no CDD, so I'm assuming no amenities, but what about some of the other numbers?
Yeah, there's not a pool or anything in this community, but your HOA is only going to be about $93 a month. And there's some, natural areas that they kept around the mailboxes, fencing around the neighborhood, that sort of thing. It's not gated, but it is fenced in the back. And there's some lower areas behind certain lots, I guess, where they have retention. They put the wrought iron metal fences there, things like that they'll maintain. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What
there's
about the
only
lot
40
sizes
foot
out here?
lots. Only, yeah,
Ah,
only
we're on the
40
same
foot.
page there. I was
Yeah.
looking at some of these lots. I'm like, are they big or is that the lens only 40 foot? Okay, gotcha.
But the two-story, even the two-story homes, the footprint on them, it didn't feel like a really crowded neighborhood or anything. So you
Yeah.
can see some of the empty lots here on the side with the fence along the back.
Okay.
So that could be a perk for you to just have to do the fencing on the sides and not have to fence everything in. So yeah,
What
you
about price
can
points?
go, well, you can start out as low as 275,000 base price.
Single fam?
Yes, 3 bedrooms, and you can go up to 5 bedrooms, 2 or 3 bathroom homes. The top base price is 375,000 in this
So
community, and they're
275,
doing
375.
they're doing specs and to be built as well.
Cool.
So you can do a to be built and choose some of your finishes.
So one of the perks to KB, which is the name of the builder here, is KB is a move up builder in our book, right? So it's that
Mhm.
tier two because you can now get more finishes than you can on the entry level. So if you're somebody that wants to stay around the 275 base price point, which is affordable, but you also want to select some of your exterior finishes, maybe some of the cabinets and that sort of thing, if you have the patience and time for it, KB is one of those good starter. It's the entry level of the move up, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to fully customize your home, but you can customize a lot just depending on how much you want to spend. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if somebody were to want a lot right now to start building, I'm assuming that's going to take 8 to 10 months, right? What would the builder require for like a down
so
payment?
building time's really only about 4 to 6 months, and they're going to require your down payment, whatever type of loan you're doing, what the down payment is that's required. If you have a home to sell, you don't have that money right away to do a full down payment. We've been able to negotiate contracts starting as low as 2,000 money
That's
with
a
your money
lot
down.
less than 3.5%.
Yes.
Cool, cool.
So that's something that, we can do for you and get the ball rolling. And then you can do a contingency on your house. Even if you don't have it listed yet, they give you 7 days to get the house listed and to provide that listing contract. And they will work with you, throughout that process if we need extensions. Sometimes your house sells sooner. I had a couple that's doing a to be built, and their house sold sooner than what they thought it would, and they're coming from out of state. They didn't want to have to rent for a couple of months and wait for that house to be finished. It was more important to them to get into something that was ready to move into instead of waiting. And even though they went with a little smaller home, we were able to get that contract moved over to another house. And yeah, so we can negotiate stuff like that for you. If your house takes too long to sell, we can work that out. So
Yep, yep. And that happens more times than not. I think a lot of people, a lot of you all that reach out to us, in a perfect world, things will time up perfectly. My home sells, I'm living in New York for right now. My home sells in New York on the 1st, and then I move into Florida on the 2nd, and everything. Timing things out is not as easy as it is. So to have somebody on your side to make sure that we can navigate that process for you is important. Because talking directly with the builder, trying to make sure that you have a rep that is, I hate to say this, but competent enough to pick up the phone and answer your questions for you. It's very
yeah.
tough to come by. Very, very tough to come by.
Yeah, but if I have that experience with a rep, guess what? We're not using that rep.
That's
We're
exactly
going to
right.
use the one that has proven themselves. So we know who those people
100%.
are.
That is a perk. That is
But,
definitely a perk. All right, are we ready for this home tour?
yeah, let's go.
Okay, what are we looking at right here before we get started?
Okay, this is the 1908 model. So guess how many square feet it has?
1908. Let me guess. 1908, yeah?
So all their models are named after the square footage amount. There's 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths, but there's also a loft that you could change into a fourth bedroom.
Very nice. So this is under 2,000 square foot, but it looks very big from the outside.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's 2 stories. But what you're looking at, this is what kind of KB's exteriors look like with a mix and match of different colors, right? But you can see the hardy board across, stucco on the bottom. They love to do this two-tone stucco right here. Being the builder that they are, some of these things may be add-ons, right? Even something as small as these little lights next to the
Yeah.
garage may be something that's added on. They'll probably throw them in their specs, the homes that they build and they sell. But when you're building from that base price that Crystal was talking about, this is something you may have to add on to the price. Okay, one of the
Mhm.
perks to buying spec, they build it, you buy it the way it is, no number issues at all.
You know the cost exactly right up front. Yeah.
Exactly.
I like the little covered front porch,
Nice little
and they are
covered front porch.
doing, yeah, covered lanais in this neighborhood.
Oh, that's huge with KB. That was one of the things that were like tough with them. Um,
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if they have like extended lanais over here, because sometimes when they do the lanais, they can do these really big extended lanais. But
Yeah, you
interested in
can get
seeing.
an extended lanai. That's something you can add on, or, they may have done it on the particular spec that you're looking at. So,
Very nice, very nice. So I'm keeping in mind here as we're in here, right? 2,000 square foot ish. It's under 2,000 square foot. That's what I'm keeping in mind. I'm trying to see what they've done with the layout to see if it's functional enough. But
yeah,
LVP
this
flooring
downstairs
here.
was different. It's different than what you see in a lot of the two-story homes because you have your living room, great room here. I'm going to show you the half bath real quick,
Okay.
which is kind of typical to have that half bath in the
Yeah.
entryway area. You've got the closet under the stairs coming
That's
up.
a good size half bath, by the way.
It is. Mhm.
So I'm over here assessing like, okay, they made a big half bath downstairs. We're trying to squeeze as much square footage as we can. So I'm interested in seeing the rest. Let's see here. 3 windows back to back to back.
Mhm.
By the way, these little things that you're seeing, like the wallpaper, the accents on the wall, that's all for show people.
Right.
What we like to do with our clients, this is a little coat closet here, Harry Potter closet, Christmas tree closet, Halloween decoration closet. What we like to do with our clients, let's just say you love this model for whatever reason, we'll then try to find you one that is move-in ready, even if you're not ready to move in yet, but to show you what they look like when they're not all doctored up.
Right. So what was different to me about this one was going around the corner here for the kitchen.
I kind of like it.
So it's still open, but there's a little bit of separation, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I kind of like it. I'm so used to seeing the same feeling when you walk in, the kitchen's right there kind of staring at you, which is okay. A
Yeah.
lot of people love these open concepts, but this right here is a little different, but I kind of like it. I don't hate it. I really
Yeah,
don't hate
it's
it.
still open, but it's still kind of tucked away. So if you have a mess in the sink or something, it's not the first thing people are going to see when they walk in. You are going to walk from the garage straight into the kitchen through that door. There's not a
Hey, when
buffer
when
zone.
dinner's ready, that's the best way to come home. When dinner is ready. So I'm looking at the appliances. Okay, one of the
Mhm.
things that we like to do for our clients, when we're going through our progression on how we help people save money, is we do tackle the appliances, the upgrades and stuff, and or the add-ons. Right. Some of these builders won't give you a refrigerator or a microwave. What are they doing here in this community?
They are giving you all the appliances in this community, including a washer and dryer.
Very nice.
So, and they also give you blinds on the first floor.
Okay.
So, single story home, you're covered.
Very nice.
Two-story home, we could see if we can get the second story covered for you as well. But at least on the first floor, you're going to have the blinds bare minimum.
While we're on the subject, talk to them about what we're currently seeing with this builder for incentives.
Well, they are giving the full 6% that they can give towards your closing cost
Okay.
or a rate buy down. You can use it for one or the other or both. If you qualify, they're still offering a 4.75% interest rate for people who meet that qualification. And yeah, so the full six, so they're giving you the max on
Yeah.
everything that they can give you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a really great opportunity right now.
I would say so too. So 6%, you were saying they're already one of the things we like to check for you guys. Appliances, window treatments. We may be able to fight for some upstairs window treatments. The
Hmm.
next thing would probably be just your deposit, right? Like the things that cost you money out of pocket to hold on to a home. Crystal was talking about contingencies, meaning you have a home to sell. Maybe it's not sold yet. So you probably don't have a full 3.5% in your hand. That's where we come into play. That's where we fight for you to make sure that we can try as hard as we can to make sure that you can get a minimal deposit. Crystal brought up something about 2.5 or no, you said $2,000 possibly as
Yeah.
a deposit, right? And so we've done it plenty of times, right? That's where we would attack. And then the lastly would be price. Now everybody's probably looking for the best deal. These are very affordable price points, but KB has been a builder that we have submitted offers and not crazy, crazy low ball. Now, we're not taking $100,000 off of a home, but we have submitted offers and we've entertained and got prices knocked down before. So make sure you reach
That's
out to us,
right.
team@morefla.com. We'll go through our progression to make sure that we can get you guys the best deal.
Yep. So they're not a big loft up here because they did, I believe, all four bedrooms. So you'll see that fourth bedroom when we go back across. That would be the loft area if you chose to just do three bedrooms.
Hmm.
But there's upstairs laundry room
Man, look at this
and I think
window.
the little window seat. Little
Is
kid.
that what that is? I mean,
I mean,
it's like
it's not big, but it's not a full window seat. But look at it. I think a little kid would like that.
for sure. I mean, I think you could put like little stuffed animals here. This is obviously like a
Yeah.
softball room, so some sort of softball star owns this
Yeah.
room. That is a window seat. Cool, very neat.
And the closets were a good size too. I think the other two rooms have walk-in closets.
You see what I'm looking at,
There's
Crystal?
always one that has a smaller closet.
Did
Yeah.
you see what I
You
was
just
just
gotta
looking at?
decide which kid gets that.
Check that out, Crystal.
Yes,
What
there's
is
my
that?
events. Yes. They're
Cool.
not going cheap on your ventilation there. They have the airflow.
Yeah, your room has a personal intake instead of just
Yeah.
putting that vent through the top, that top
Yes.
of the door. So love to see it. Here goes room number 2. So we didn't have any rooms downstairs. All the rooms are upstairs.
All of them are upstairs in this
Gotcha.
model.
And you
And
said
some
this is a
people want that. Some people want the master upstairs and everybody together, and some people want separation. So we can, I'm sure we can look for both. We can find what you're
oh, there's
looking
going to be
for.
floor plans for
Hmm.
every fit that you may want. And you were saying that this is a bed with the flex. This is a big old laundry room
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
the under 2,000 square foot.
Yep. Yeah. This particular model, they did change the flex to a fourth bedroom.
Understood.
So yeah.
Understood. Now, this is what do you so you can give us the base price if you want to, but like move-in ready, if they were to have a spec of this particular model here, where are we going to be looking at price point?
There is a spec listed right now for 315,990.
Okay, so 315.
And forgive me, I'm not sure if it has this fourth bedroom or the flex space. I'd have to look at that
Yeah,
for us.
no, we
Someone was
can
interested,
so
but yeah.
if anybody has any questions about that particular home, any home in the area, let us know. We have tours of almost every freaking model that the builders do offer.
Hmm.
Another thing too is if you want to see what it looks like driving into the community, like every single square mile, let us know. We can get that over to you as well.
Yeah.
Email team@morefla.com. We'll have it to you in a GIF. So this is the big old closet. What are we looking at here? This
Yeah.
isn't. We haven't even made it to the primary yet. No, this is the flex room.
No, that's the flex room,
Gotcha.
fourth bedroom.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So if you're working in Lakeland, but you want to be a little bit outside, this is just, it's such a great location. It really is.
100%. Yeah, I totally agree. So this is I don't think this is for a park lover. I think for our park lovers, we actually have like the Meritage community you just showed last week. That's like for our park lovers. Like, hey, I love Disney. This one still gives you that kind of you can, but I think it's more for people that are in between both and still want to live in a small town like in Auburndale, right? You're not like rushing to get to an Orlando or a Tampa. This is more so, hey, I want to be able to go to both of them, which we're in the primary now. But you're not like a die-hard park lover, because if you're a die-hard Disney person, let us know. We have like the community for you.
Yes. I mean, it's all about price point too. If you want to be close to Disney, but you need something without the CDD to help bring the price point down, it might be
Very
a good
true.
option. It's not
Very true. You got
too
me on
far.
that one.
And
You're
it's a
very
quiet community. Some people want that quiet. I believe the community we showed last week, I absolutely love it. But it's, walking trails, pickleball courts,
sure.
active. Some people are
Sure.
like, I don't need all that. I don't want all
Yeah.
that. I like it. I think it's, fun to have all that in the neighborhood. But other people, they want it just simple. So,
Hence the no CDD,
yeah,
right? So for most of you
yeah,
that reach out to us, if you want those pickleball courts but you don't want CDD, those are so tough to find. But if you
yeah,
don't need
that's not
them,
going
if
to
you don't
happen.
need
No.
them, it's something like this, right? Where it's like, hey, I want to live here, but I also want to just kind of get to work and come back home. I actually like this shower. Love the tile.
It's pretty. I
Yeah.
like that gray tile.
Very nice. You can get a lot of finishes with KB. Like the design
Hmm.
studio that they have is one of those ones where it's like select whatever you want. As long as they have it, they can get it for you. It's not like 2 or 3 different packages. So I would say at the price point that they're at, you do get a ton of freaking options.
Yes.
You do, you do. Okay.
And they have communities, throughout Polk County. So if you're not wanting to be close to I-4, we can show you some KB somewhere else too. So
Yeah, we actually have some people right now that have been peaking. I don't even know if they've gone under contract yet or not, with that
we
particular
have
community.
several that have been looking from out of state, and they're wanting to plan trips down to just absolutely be sure. We can do those
For
quick
sure.
weekend trips with you and shop. And so,
100%. All right.
yeah.
Anything else for them before we hop off?
Yeah, just let us know what you're looking for, what you need. We've got access to all kinds of communities that, if there's something about this one that you like, but there's a little bit more you need, let us know and
Yeah.
we'll be
Yep.
able to find it.
100%. And that's why, like you seen Crystal earlier, I was over here like, this might not be for you if you don't need the parks. And she's like, well, wait a minute. If you don't want to pay a CDD, this could still be for you. So having, a group that can think like that, that's what we're here for. Either way, team@morefla.com for any questions, or you can drop something in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this community. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We'll catch you on the next one.